All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're going to be in a weight class that does not exist, called the 145-pound catchweight division, where news is Devin Haney, formerly known as the guy that said he would never, ever do a catchweight, against Teofimo Lopez, the guy running around calling people lickers. Lickers. What a jerk. Let's talk about the fact that the pandering of Devin Haney to Turki Al-Sheikh apparently got him another payday. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're going to have an episode of Ain't Nobody Asked for This Fight, and more than likely it's going to be terrible, but whatever. Let's see what happens, as Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez are reportedly going to fight one another. Now, before I get into the details, let me welcome you back to the channel. And if you are new to the channel, let me say thank you for showing up. And please, thank you to everybody that supports the channel. Anybody that supports in the super thanks, you are the best. And I would again, for this video, like to thank Paul Carrick for his $10 holler. It really did make a difference to the channel. Thank you, sir. So let's take a couple steps back so we can put this news into context, okay? Gervonta Davis has some nemesis, and they were called the Four Kings, the three of the Four Kings. You had Gervonta Davis, you have Ryan Garcia, you have Teofimo Lopez, and you had Devin Haney. The only problem is that only one of them was a king, and the rest of them were prospects. But hey, man, why not throw these guys and promote them on the pack of Gervonta Davis? So they did it, and you know what happened. They blew up a little bit. They got their name out there, more recognition, right? Championships come. Teofimo Lopez was an undisputed champion. Devin was an undisputed champion. But where do they find themselves now? They find themselves on the out. Why? Because they're not that talented. They're not that good. Now, you could say, Martin, well, no, it's Devin's dad and Teofimo Lopez's dad, and their dads are the reasons that people don't like them, and that's why they're had to both be on Ryan Garcia's undercard, and that's why Devin has to pander to Turki Al-Sheikh, has to pander to Turki Al-Sheikh in order to get a payday to fight Teofimo Lopez. I'm sorry, my mind process diverted a little bit because I'm still laughing at the fact that Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia are the furthest thing from boxing kings that there are. So when Ryan Garcia hurts his hand in a fight that he loses, not only did Ryan lose, Ryan had to have surgery on his hand. So what does that do? It puts Devin out of a fight because Devin stunk up the gym against Jose Ramirez, knowing that he was going to get the rematch with Ryan Garcia. But what happens? Right? A messed up hand and a loss. So what does Devin have to do? Devin has to wait and say, please, Turkey, let me fight Teo. Let me avenge the insult that Teo has put upon my people. As I sit there listening or reading it on Twitter, wanting to vomit, right? And why did he say it? Because Teofimo Lopez had insulted his people by calling Terrence Crawford liquor. And I'm saying the word as in you're pouring it for a drink, libations. But if you say it fast enough, and if you say it the way he said it, it sounds like, and in the context, it sounds like he said the N-word, 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 N-word. So Devin, obviously Terrence isn't going to back up what he said before and slap the man like he said he would if he said it again. But he did say it again. No slapping. But Devin is, please, Turkey, we got to make this fight right now. Matter of fact, Keyshawn Davis said the same thing, I do believe. So now we get this fight. Now, what's the problem? Let's walk the story back again. The problem is that they are not 4 kings. They were never that good, never that talented. And now you have to knock off one or the other. The result of this fight between Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney is going to be one guy is going to be in a scrap heap and the other guy is going to be in a scrap heap because they're both in the scrap heap already. And let's talk about this fight as a matter of just what do you think is going to happen in this fight? Maybe these guys will fight to the death. Maybe. But probably not. They're going to wind up poking and pecking and poking and pecking and poking and pecking and posturing and fainting and fainting and fainting. Can you imagine what a Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney fight is going to be like? Teofimo Lopez is all Teofimo Lopez does for the most part, in my opinion, is pot shot. He's a king of pot shotting. So you got one guy trying to pot shot, and you got another guy trying to skirt, slip. That fight is not going to have a lick of action, and ain't nobody asking for that fight to begin with. I don't tell you I can't say exactly how whack I think this fight is. And how does Teofimo Lopez get rewarded with this fight for the things that he's done? And more importantly, how much are you going to charge me for this snooze fest? Let's remember, again, that when you put those 3 kings, 3 of the 4 kings on a pay-per-view card, it was the worst pay-per-view card people had ever seen. And it was one of the most expensive pay-per-views that you've ever seen because most people actually had to have memberships to YouTube. Memberships to DAZN. And then they got to get stiff with $90 over 2 days. But the fights were all garbage. So I don't know how we are going to, I don't know do you expect it? I don't expect it. I don't expect Devin Haney to be any more engaging with Teofimo Lopez than he was with Jose Ramirez. You know why? Because Teofimo Lopez actually has power, and if Teofimo Lopez catches Devin right, Teofimo Lopez could stop Devin Haney. So I don't see Devin really sitting down trying to get into any type of mess with Teofimo Lopez, but I also don't see Teofimo Lopez being able to cut off the ring or really being able to do anything about it. But we'll see how it turns out. I personally think trash fight. Good headline, trash fight. Watch again. Good headline. It's going to look good on the marquee. Why? Because people know who Devin Haney is and people know who Teofimo Lopez is. And they say, oh, must be a great fight because I know who both these guys are. No, that style matchup is going to be absolute garbage and terrible. And more important than that, they don't deserve that fight, man. Or Teofimo Lopez just got to go. Anyway, that's my take on the matter. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.